Es de 2008 este juego, madre mía. Qué maravilla. Llego 10 años tarde a todo, madre mía. ¿Dónde estábamos? Íbamos a ir a Feros, ¿verdad? No me acuerdo bien. Hola, Shepard. Te echaba de menos. Te echaba de menos. Pero sobre todo echaba de menos a tu tripulación. Anda. Supongo que para irnos, no sé dónde estaremos.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Reconozco esto. Este es el escenario que más dolor de cabeza me ha dado.
We saw your ship. Feros wants to speak with you immediately.
What's so important he needs to see me right away?
The Geth are making another push. Feros is preparing our defenses, but he needs your help. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Fuck. ¿Sabéis quién hace esto, no? O sea, no solamente no podemos acceder al radar y saber dónde están nuestros enemigos, sino que además son... Quizás sí. Sino que además son los peores. O sea, prefiero enfrentarme a 5 corazas seguidas que a 2 de estos. Esos. No preocuparse que tenemos el espacio. ¿Dónde coño estás? No sé si voy o vengo. Imagino que va en esta dirección. No, tampoco... Míralo, míralos. ¿Ya está? Pero había otro ahí. Ah, la singularidad.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Teriara, qué buena eres. Pues estamos en Feros.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure. What if I find Geth there? Are you saying you won't go? No, I'll go. Glad to see some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Get ready.
The Geth will surely kill us all. Just keep coming. How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
Mientras descifrabas estos manifiestos has encontrado algo sospechoso. Se han entregado raciones suficientes para varios meses en un mundo inexplorado del cúmulo Voyager. Los archivos no son claros, pero parece que podrían haber dejado algo en el sistema Amazon. Voy a ver si está conectado al micro. No está conectado al micro. Joder. Llevo 10 minutos hablándole a la nada. Pero no os habéis perdido mucho. Solamente que odio a los Geths esos que saltan de pared a pared.
If the Geth don't kill us, the lack of food just might.
Y que estamos en Feros.
My headaches are getting better. I just have to stop thinking about the past.
The Geth just keep coming.
Blake?
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know. I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I see no major injury, but something must be causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
Yeah.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Pero bueno. ¿Qué haces eso? Shepard. Shepard. ¿El escudo parará también sus balas? Sí, supongo que sí. Habrá que ir a limpiar antes de preguntar nada. ¿Esto qué es? Liara seguro. LOL. Eso era una mina. ¿Qué pasa? Bla 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 bla. ¿Qué pasa?
I don't want to die. Please, don't let me die.
Bueno. Vamos a despejar esto de gato primero y luego ya. ¿Qué pasa? ¿No había alguien por ahí?
Commander, I believe we are headed in the wrong direction. The tower is behind us.
Volveremos. Si es que esto es un lío, siempre me pierdo aquí. Vale, ya sé lo que tenemos que hacer. Sí. ¿Y por aquí? Sí, parece que sí. Bien, pues venga. ¿Es por aquí? No, es por aquí. Oh, Dios mío, por favor. Se puede ser más torpe que yo creo que es difícil. O sea, igual sí se puede, pero... creo que está complicado. A ver, ¿por aquí? Vale, aquí dos. Bien, pues no es por aquí. ¿Es por aquí? Sí. ¿Preparados? A la se la ha comido Tali. Porque no hay fuego, amigo, si no... Qué bueno. Han matado ellas dos más que yo. Cada una de ellas, quiero decir.
Now we can update Fidan and get a vehicle safely out of the Normandy. The Geth base is our next objective.
¿Qué haría sin Tiliara? Iba a decir, para empezar, perderme, pero no, me voy a perder igual. Pero bueno. Este mundo me resulta un poco complicado. Tari.
These colonists may not have much, but this is their home. They will fight to the death to defend it.
Claro, que lo digas tú, Tali, tiene muchísimo sentido. Que no se entiende igual. ¿Podremos bajar ya? ¿Tú crees que podemos bajar ya? ¿Es por aquí? Yeah. ¿Y ahora qué? Ah, para abajo, ¿no? ¿Y ahora?
They tried to build a life here, but now all they have are ruins.
I smell trouble.
Oh god, they're everywhere.
Me cago en la leche. El cabrón ese.
All targets down.
No de milagro eso.
This valve looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well.
¿Cómo eso?
The system has not yet activated. I do not believe we are finished yet. We should look for another valve.
Dentro de que tú eres mucho más objetivo, más científica, también y bastante más pesimista. I believe. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Odio a los Krogan. En realidad me encantan, lo que odio es tenerlo en contra. Tenerlos en contra. Para atrás. Todo bien. ¿Habéis visto? O sea, les deja fuera de combate total. Madre mía, Liara, eres buenísima, de verdad. No hay ningún... No me lo creo. Tienen que haberlos. Mira, ahí está. Lo que pasa es que como hemos entrado directamente en combate, yo creo que no lo hemos visto. Perfecto, perfecto.
There, that did it. The system is active.
Perfecto. Nope.
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless. My people know this better than anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want to go down there.
What's back there?
I could tell you everything. How would you like that? No! That was a good one. Very intense.
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip helps remind me I'm still alive. You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for. Looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Ah! Ah! Trying to get to the... Dying!
This one is no longer fit. We should leave him.
Joder, Tali.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you even want help?
Help me? No. No one can help me now.
Joder.
I'd rather die fighting!
Fighting what?
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle, time's up. Company's coming. Ask Faidan. Ask him about the... Ah!
Pobrecillo.
Look out!
Madre mía. Es necesario matar a esta gente, pobrecita, ¿no? Carroñeros. Carroñeros indica que... que aquí hay cadáveres.
These colonists may not have much, but this is their home. They will fight to the death to defend it.
Había gente en la colonia. No funcionan los micrófonos. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué miráis? ¿Estáis bien?
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless. My people know this better than anyone.
Se han bugueado. Que había gente en la Esperanza de Zu. Ah, ¿que hay más allí o qué? Que estaba buscando la forma de... pues de conseguir agua y energía y tal. ¿Por aquí? Sí, no puedo pasar. ¡Esto mentira!
So much suffering,
Uf.
so much death. Yet still they stay and fight.
A ver si se desbuena. Ahora que salgo. No, se han quedado ahí. Bien, desbugadas. Hello.
Now is not the time.
Do you think so? He venido por aquí, yo creo. Qué pena no poder correr. Aquí me dicen que sí, pero en verdad no, ¿eh? Pero sí he corrido, alguna vez sí he corrido. Estoy segura. Creo que es al estar en combate. ¿He subido nivel? ¿He subido 2 niveles? ¿Hola? Uf. Mira. No yo. Tan contenta. Singularidad. Una bestia parda. Me gusta mi equipo. No solamente el que me acompaña, el resto de la tripulación también, pero bueno, mi equipo... Mis dos acompañantes me gustan muchísimo. Pistaria proteana. Tío, necesito el DLC del 3 que no he jugado.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
¿Lol?
Tell me more about yourself, Arcelia.
I'm a rent-a-cop. I was hired to keep kids from writing graffiti on the walls at Exogeny. Then all this happened. I wasn't trained for this. I didn't ask for it. I just wanted to end.
What can you tell me about the Geth? Do you have any idea what they might be after?
I can't tell you anything about that. I suggest you go to Exogeny if you want answers to those questions.
I get the feeling you don't like me.
How would you feel if you were hung out to dry by every government organization that ever promised to keep you safe? They should have sent a small fleet. Instead, we get one ship. And you're only interested in the Geth.
Tranquilidad.
Tell me about Zeus Hope.
I can't tell you much about it. You should speak to Fidan if you want to know more.
What can you tell me about Exogeny?
Very little. I work there as a security officer. I know they were looking for artifacts and anything of value. That's what they do. They fund the colony. In return, we help them uncover buried treasure. It's definitely not as exciting as they make it sound.
Goodbye.
Commander.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
No pasa nada.
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
What do they want?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
Dios mío.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's Exogeny?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to Exogeny headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
I destroyed a Geth transmitter in the tunnels. They won't be a problem any longer.
Thank you, Commander. We're in your debt. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I just wish I had such good news for every problem.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
You mentioned something about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Feros in general.
Of course, Commander.
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
He seems to be more than just sick.
He hasn't been the same since the attack. We tried to help him, but he wouldn't listen to us. I can't help my people if they won't listen, Commander.
Don't you have medical supplies? Something to help him?
I wish it was that simple. Ian was a good man I'd like to have with us. Please, Commander. I'd prefer not to talk about it anymore.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without our current problems. Colonial affairs back on Earth told us we'd be beneath the notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
How big was the original Feros colony?
We were nearly 1,000 at the main site, 200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zeus Hope.
The Normandy isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home. There's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
What else can you tell me about Exogeny?
Exogeny funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Espérate un momento porque...
Commander, what can I do for you?
What else can you tell me about
Exogeny?
Their main goal
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Bueno. Sí o sí tendríamos para esta misión, ¿eh? A ver qué pasa. ¿Qué pasa? Faidan, ¿qué tengo que hablar con Faidan?
Commander, what can I do for you?
I'll talk to you when I
me he
learn more.
equivocado.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but you're heroic.
Venga, va.
Commander.
¿Sigue apareciendo la interrogación? No, no parecía. ¿Pero qué? No entiendo nada. No entiendo nada, lo juro. Pero ya hemos hablado, ¿no? ¿Bueno?
Commander, what can I do for you?
There's a guy living down
That
in the
would be
tunnel.
Ian. He's very sick.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Mira, chico.
They'll try to rebuild the command post sooner.
Davin does what he can, but our food will run out sooner or later. You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you do here?
I'm just watching over the ship, making sure she doesn't get any worse. If nothing else, she's good for hiding in when those Geth come over the walls.
It looks like you're monitoring something.
No, well, just ship diagnostics. It's nothing. I should get back to it, but... Fidan, what's the report on... I should go.
Maybe I can help you. What are you trying to diagnose?
No, thanks, really. Now, please, I need to get back to work. This work must be completed. This work must be complete. I can't talk right now. I'm busy.
Mira, tío, no he podido preguntarle.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I killed the big Varen. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
Tell me about Zeus Hope.
The colony is growing. Or it was. But you should speak with Fedan. He is our leader.
Why should I speak with Fedan? Why can't you tell me?
I don't want to talk about that right now. Speak with Fedan.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I came here with my wife Greta, looking for adventure, a new life together. This isn't exactly what we signed up for. Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. We were really starting to enjoy the colony before they came.
I have to go.
Here, for your trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
Bueno, pues está bien que vaya subiendo la virtud porque la voy a necesitar, o sea que... De milagro. Mientras descifrabas estos manifiestos has encontrado a los sospechosos. Han entregado raciones suficientes para varios meses en un mundo inexplorado del cúmulo Voyager. Estos archivos no son claros, pero parece que podrían haber dejado algo en el sistema Amazon. Esto no lo hemos leído ya. Así entre tú y yo.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though. I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for? I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fedan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours. Now if I can kick these power cells into place, I'll have this colony up and running in no time.
Yes.
The water started running not long ago. Thanks to you, I assume. Now we just need to deal with the Geth and we can get back to growing this colony. Thank you again, Commander.
Maravilloso. Esto no lo hice en la partida primera. Y menudo burst. Menudo burst. Soy un tanque.
Thanks for... We could take the fight to the...
Not the best shot, but I'll do what I can.
La Greta. La señora Greta. Pues nada, tendré que hablar con... ¿Por aquí? No sé si he ido alguna vez por aquí. Fedan. Fandai.
I do for you?
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at Exogeny, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
No sé. Vamos a coger el ascensor. Correcto.
Watch out! I don't know how much more I can take.
Imagine what this place was like in its beginning.
La nave de... Con Geth. Y colosos Geth. Acabamos en tanque.
The last batch went south. What are they looking for?
We are receiving a weak comm signal. I cannot pinpoint its location through the Geth interference.
More chatter, Commander Shepard. I still can't get a fix on the location.
Any sign of movement? Lisbeth could still be in there. It's only been a few days. She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
The Geth have brought ruin to this world, as they do to every world.
Even in their ruins, the majesty of the Protheans is evident.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
They've got us on visual. We must be close.
Dealing with the Geth is more important.
That's close enough!
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Phi Dan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving despite everything the Geth have done to them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you, but I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
Yes.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know what the Geth are after?
I have no idea. We certainly haven't found anything of use. Something Exogeny is keen to remind us of.
We need to recoup our expenses. It's nothing personal.
How did you get split up from the Zoo's Hope colony?
Most of us lived closer to the Exogeny building. Zoo's Hope was mostly used as a port. When the Geth hit, we scattered. Until you told us about the others, we assumed they were killed in the first wave. If we had known they were still alive, we might have attempted to join them.
They're fairly secure now. Maybe you should do that.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. We have no vehicles, and the Skyway offers little protection.
Like the building we're in now?
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for company reinforcements. They'll come eventually.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
Somewhere at the Exogeny headquarters, I hope.
What was the building used for?
Oh, yeah, we repurposed that structure to serve as headquarters for Exogeny. That's mostly offices with a number of light-duty R&D labs.
Exogeny is a master at repurposing anything and everything.
The company has to make a profit somehow, Juliana. Feros is a long way from self-sufficient.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
It's not that bad, really. All you need to do is find my console at Exogeny headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Why work in the middle of nowhere if your skills are so useful?
Maybe I've got a bit of the frontier spirit in me. That, and the alternative is a bit too secure for my liking. Freelancers don't have to worry about security as much, so long as we keep a low profile.
Tell me about the data I'm getting for you.
Plans for a few prototype mods? I'm a freelancer. Some of my mods are highly sought after.
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
How are we supposed to fight an enemy like this?
Sois ingenieros, médicos.
They wiped out our defenses in minutes.
Sois refugiados, sois colonos.
If I survive this, I'm going back to Earth.
just can't get worse than this.
Pues es que no tendríais que luchar contra el Geth.
Why build a colony if you don't intend to defend it?
We've been trapped for days.
These people have been shot. It's more than something. In a few weeks, this planet exists.
The frontier is a lot more dangerous than most people realize.
Venía con la Mako. ¡Oh, no, 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 no! La del Estado. Futura conductora del Estado. Venía. A ver, échate para allá, por Dios. EA Sports City Game Torrobón.
You owe us for this. The Skyway is crawling with Geth. Package is secure. We're leaving now.
Buena chica. Muy bueno.
Imagine what this place was like in its glory.
Explotean. I understand. Oh, ya veo, por eso estaba mirando para allá.
Even in their ruins, the majesty of the Protheans is evident.
Está obsessed. Obsessed. Del todo.
Wait. Shut down the comm. We've got incoming Geth. Damn it! Shut down the comm!
¿No? Me pareció que sí. ¿Ves? Como sí. Ya veo. Dios mío, da mazo de miedo el poder de Liara. Las Asari son terribles.
Now is not the time.
¿Tú crees?
The Geth have brought ruin to this world, as they do to every world. This city was once a marvel of Prothean technology. Now it's nothing but a graveyard.
Las chicuelas se me buguean. Vamos otra vez con el averiado de los...
The Geth have moved in rather quickly.
Resistance will be extremely heavy once we are inside.
hombre. Y a la tía, ahí, sin más, tiene la singularidad de lanzamiento, pues se la suda todo 3 cojones más o menos.
We're in the middle of a fight.
We are not. Como el campo que
Our
tenía.
weapons cannot touch a field like this. We'll need another way in.
We'll find another way. ¿Ves tú?
This was a research facility, a place of learning and knowledge. It should not have become a slaughterhouse.
I doubt anyone's still alive in here. The Geth are very thorough.
¿Por qué mis acompañantes no vienen conmigo últimamente? Pues esto lo hago de corrido. Porque ya me lo sé, pero ya estaría.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
We'll get you out as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important that I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
Thorian? What is that exactly?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for Exogeny. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
Tell me what you know about the Thorian.
I really don't know that much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old. Thousands of years even.
Why do you think the Geth would be interested in the Thorian?
It's just a plant. I don't know why the Geth would care. Exogeny was studying it, but I don't think they found anything special.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors. Good luck with that field. Hey, as soon as you go, I'm gonna find a place to hide.
Vale.
You stay put.
Good luck with that field.
Qué pena no poder correr, ¿no?
Stupid machine! Access encrypted files! No, I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
¡Lol, qué cabrona! La máquina, tío. Dios, Liara es buenísima.
Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
La tarjeta.
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham. Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on Species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zoo's Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zoo's Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Are you saying Exogeny knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of Species 37.
That explains their strange behavior. Your pilot should be warned.
Es verdad.
Joker! Come in, Joker! Damn it! That field's blocking us.
We must find a way around the field. We must get back to Zoo's Hope.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
Tell me about the Thorian.
Species 37 was discovered several weeks ago when a small team was infected with spores while examining ruins near the Zoo's Hope outpost. The outpost was quarantined immediately, and study of the infection began. Within 21 days, 58% of colonists exhibited altered behavior. Within 28 days, 85%.
Ya veo el crecimiento.
Is it intelligent? Can I reason with it?
The Thorian does not exhibit the focused behavior of a predator. The release of spores is an act of survival, not aggression. It does trigger advanced behaviors in the humans it enslaves, but we have yet to discover whether it recognizes or is capable of recognizing humans as more than tools. It is sufficiently alien as to defy classification at this time.
Do you know how the creature controls its slaves?
The will subversion manifests as intense pain if directives are ignored. The effect is severe enough that subjects are soon conditioned against even minor thoughts of rebellion. Observation suggests the Thorian views its thralls in a utilitarian way. Care is apparently taken to avoid injuring them, much as a craftsman avoids damaging his tools. As long as no action is taken against the creature's objectives, the subjects are free to pantomime a normal existence until specifically tasked with something.
What's the size of this thing?
The Thorian appears to be a diffused creature. Its cognitive abilities are centered in large nerve bundles, but it receives data from kilometers of meandering tendrils.
Terriblemente enorme.
Bundles approximately 1 meter in diameter, but these seem insufficient to coordinate the massive sensory potential it possesses. It may simply process such stimulation slowly, or perhaps there is a nerve cluster of a greater magnitude we have not yet encountered.
What do you know about the Geth?
I have no specifics on the Geth as they relate to this facility. All sensors have been purposely decommissioned since their arrival.
I want to know about Exogeny Corporation.
Exogeny Corporation is at the forefront of human expansion in the new galactic economy, funding colonial development and securing resource rights to ensure our progress as a species. Further inquiries regarding company policy may be directed to Consumer Information Services during regular business hours.
Who's in charge here? Who organized the research?
All decisions about local resource analysis and acquisition are made by on-site management, deferring to the board of directors only when seasonal quotas are missed or exceeded. Individual employee records are confidential.
Pues okay.
Please access my personal files.
Elizabeth Bainham, Research Assistant, Biomedical Division, Security Level 4 exemption. You are currently under probation due to disagreements with management over established company policy. These sanctions may be lifted if your next evaluation is more agreeable.
What triggered the probation?
You were marked as combative about the operations of the Zoo's Hope project, specifically regarding the handling of the infected colonists. As a result, you were tasked with monitoring the safety of the colonists for the duration of the observation.
Lol.
That's enough for now.
Going to standby mode.
Bien, 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 bien. Vamos a ver si podemos encontrar a la Toriana. A la criatura Toriana. Están rezando.
The Geth use these claws to anchor their ships to the sides of buildings.
Indelicate perhaps, but very efficient. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
It will be difficult. We can check the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
This structure seems to have significance for the Geth. Is it possible they set up this room to serve as a sacred temple of sorts?
The Geth blur the line between organic and synthetic life. It's natural to assume they seek understanding from a higher power.
Ni que lo digas.
I doubt anyone's still alive in here. The Geth are very thorough.
Menos mal que no hay fuego, amigo.
Take out those hostiles!
Now is not the time.
Why not? Nunca sé para dónde ir, nunca sé para dónde ir. Ah.
This was a research facility, a place of learning and knowledge. It should not have become a slaughterhouse.
Creo que no era por aquí. No problema. Drogan. Socorro.
Now is not the time.
Los dineros.
I doubt anyone's still alive in here. The Geth are very thorough.
Me estoy perdiendo algo, seguramente sí.
This was a research facility, a place of learning and knowledge. It should not have become a
Todo bien, ¿no? Pues no sé, no sé. Voy a ir por otro lado. Me ha parecido que no era. Demo, you never know.
This was a research facility, a place of learning and knowledge. It should not have become a slaughterhouse.
Yo diría que bajamos a escuchar. Ey. Las muestras de prueba deberían haber llegado hace 3 días, pero no hemos tenido noticias ni de la colonia ni de la nave de transporte. Sospechamos que las muestras se han vuelto volátiles, por lo que recomendamos cortar todo contacto con la colonia de Nodacrux. Aunque se descubra la colonia, nadie debería de poder seguir el rastro hasta nosotros. Nodacrux. Cali. Bonica. No es. A ver, tranquilidad.
Same as before. We don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep looking.
¿Qué haces si no llevas a Tali? Te dirá algún otro personaje, ¿no? Wow.
This is interesting, Commander Shepard. A containment lab of some kind.
It is an asset we lacked in the other claws. Dislodge even one claw and that ship will fall.
I will, certainly. Fuck. Oh! Oh! Más torpe que torpín, chaval. A ver si... No confío en este grupo, Cerberus. Es cierto que nos pagan bien, pero si esto escapa antes de que tengamos el antídoto, no es inteligente. No nos quieren decir para qué quieren las muestras o por qué deberían o por qué querrían que las entregáramos en el sistema Matano. Según mis registros, allí no hay nada de interés. Rastrearemos todo esto. ¿Encuentras un recibo? Ah, ya. Ya. Chaito. Maravilloso. ¡Maravilloso!
Very good. The field barring the exit will be down. Now we can go deal with the Storian creature. I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
Ah, hemos subido de nivel. Visto que no tengo nada de armas, ¿no? De soldado tengo lo que yo te diga. Como especialización te digo. Pero si como biótica o como ingeniera tampoco iba a hacer nada, así que... bugueadas. Las dos señoras están bugueadas.
There you are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
I believed you.
You did what you could. I'll help them if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Pues nada. No por ello.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Pues la hora de la verdad está llegando. Hostia, tío, por nada, por poquísimo. Don't know, let's see.
This is Juliana Bainham of Feros Colony. Please help us.
That's my mom! Stop! Stop! They're over!
Habrá que ir, ¿no? A ver si tengo... No sé si voy a tener.
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard. Damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you.
Dios mío.
I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what happened on Akuz. This doesn't have to end like that.
Wow.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing Feros has. The Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zeus Hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
Mierda, tío.
You've gone way too far. This ends now.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault. I knew what was going on and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
I need to find out why the Geth are after the Thorian.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They'd die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
A reduced capacity concussion grenade might suit our needs.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
We'll see.
Con esta leído.
Until you clear a path. Good luck.
Any luck finding my workstation out
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
I was there anyway. It was the least I could do.
Well, I appreciate it. Here, you've certainly earned this. Thanks again.
It's almost time, isn't it? Maybe we can free our friends after all. I have to help them. It's my fault this happened.
We riot with the attack, Kate. We've been... Why build a colony if you don't intend to defend it?
Bueno, vamos acá. Vamos a acabar este episodio buscando a la Zoniana. Volveremos a la nave. Podremos hablar con los compañeros. No sé si lo haremos en esta ocasión. Quizás sí, quizás no. Depende del tiempo. Y daremos por concluido el capítulo. Pero que me da un poco de rabia no haber podido sacar o sea... A ver, es un hijo de puta, ¿no? Y la solución que se utiliza es carisma y consigues solucionar el problema, pero... La verdad es que lo que le dices es algo así como, pero piensa en Liberser, ¿de verdad quieres matar a toda una colonia? Pero eso no te daría publicidad negativa. Y el otro dice, cojones, es verdad. Y ya está, y se pira. Y tú, bueno, ¿sabes? Lo que pasa es que el 24 de virtud, los 24 de virtud que hemos ganado, los notaremos en el futuro. Nos acordaremos de ello. Hala. De todas maneras, ya hablaremos, porque hacer eso, bueno, es verdad, no matas a alguien. Pero, joder, chaval, no sé si te tendrían que dar virtud por algo así. Por ese tipo de comentario, madre mía. En el 2 tenemos mazo de ejemplos de esos, que te dan virtud y dices... ¿en serio?
Could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you order, Commander Shepard.
Vamos a ver si lo conseguimos. Están dormidos. Vámonos, chicas. Un segundín. Oh, igual es porque no tenía el encanto puesto. Oh, Dios mío. ¿Te imaginas? Joder. Sería el mal, ¿eh? ver, ¿no se puede guardar? Guárdamelo. Así, así, así. ¿Tengo algo para reconstituir la barrera?
Not the time. We're in the middle of a fight.
¿Cómo recargo? Perfecto. Creo que la primera. Muy bien.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Esto te deja un sabor agridulce. No puedes hacer nada. Al final has sido un valiente, tío. Yo quería que nos estaban ocultando información o X, ¿sabes? Ay, tampoco de mal rollo, ¿eh? Virtud más 32. ¿Hemos subido de nivel? No, ¿no?
We just need to find this creature and determine what it... Kila, what is that?
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
La Zoriana. Un bichejo.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
Estás dentro de la Zoriana y ante ella. Porque es enorme, así que se puede estar dentro y enfrente. Lo cual exige que demuestres respeto y temor.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
Los seres fríos mataron a la carne que debía ocuparse del próximo ciclo. Carne justamente entregada. El viejo brote ve tus mentiras.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground and the new growth.
A ver, solamente es una criatura que quiere alimentarse, en verdad, ¿eh? A mí esto no me gusta. No sé. Ah, que no vengo. Que no veo nada, voy a cambiar las pistolas.
Over here, Commander. Definitely something.
¿Por qué aparecen esas barras de
That
vida?
had the desired effect, I believe. A few more and it will be severely hurt.
¿Cuántas veces va a renacer esa chiquilla? Es para un amigo. Dios mío. ¿Por qué?
plant or an animal? Or something in between? In all our wanderings, my people have never come across any creature like this. Is this thing a plant or an animal? Or something in between?
This place will haunt my nightmares. I cannot imagine the horror of being enslaved by this thing.
Joder, pobrecilla, tío.
This place will haunt my nightmares.
Sí, esta gente. Yo venía aquí a buscar a Tali y a Liara.
I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away. Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
A veces se me olvida esta parte, tío.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence.
Otra vez.
Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them.
Lol.
They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
Madre mía.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity. I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you all right?
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Do you know what the conduit is, or where it is?
No, I'm sorry. All I know is that Saren believes the conduit was the key to the Prothean extinction.
Then whatever it is, we cannot let him have it.
You have the cipher. In time, your visions will clear. They will lead you to the conduit. I only pray you find it before Saren does.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it. But I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
A mí me entristece.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
Me gusta mucho Shiala, la verdad.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
My pleasure. What's wrong?
Thanks again. That data will be very valuable.
La zona está mazo de bugueada, me parece a mí.
It's nice to find. Oh, thanks.
Nada, pues estoy un bizcocho. Voy a hablar con mis compis.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Pobrecillos, pobrecillos.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
Me da bastante pena la Sasari al servicio de Saren. A partir del nivel 35 me van a dar los puntos de experiencia ya de uno en uno.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical effects, but they'll be all right. Thank you.
It'll be tough going, but we'll make this a home.
Hopefully everyone...
I hope that Exogeny better fund us like they agreed to in the first place.
Uf, no sé yo, no sé yo. Don't know about that. Don't think so.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Goodbye.
I wish you well in your future efforts.
Thank you for everything you did.
Don't mention it.
The only thing I can say for that plan is it made me forget how hungry I am.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Feros will be back in shape in no time, Commander. We'll make sure of it.
They tell me you survived our coups. Glad you're on our side.
Otra vez lo mismo. Yo no sé. Free experience. Esto está un poco bugueado. No, no.
I have my own thoughts again. Thank you, Commander.
It's okay.
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
Free. I can't believe I'm free.
Libre.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Thank you for freeing us.
My pleasure. Happy to help. Pues esto ha sido Feros. A mí me parece bastante autoexplicativo todo, quiero decir, tampoco iría a arruinar la experiencia de lo que es, pues, llegas ahí y todos actúan raro y tal. Entonces, bueno, vamos, me gusta mucho. Lo pasé bastante mal al principio, no sé si lo he dicho, porque este episodio lo he empezado con el micrófono desactivado, pero lo pasé bastante mal la primera vez que hice esto, porque no sabía exactamente a dónde ir, me perdía todo el rato. Y bueno, ahora que más o menos sí sabía dónde ir, lo he disfrutado bastante. Aunque lo de matar a la Zoriana no me gusta demasiado, pero bueno. No te dan tampoco otra opción.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Bugueado.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the side?
Madre mía.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You must have seen something.
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
You sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
No me digas.
We might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Dios mío. ¿Y dejarla libre por dejarla libre? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo lo veis?
Exogeny tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. I'll be waiting for your next report.
Que lo digas tú tiene su gracia, corazón. Que te jodan. Quitando a la Sari del consejo, el resto del consejo es más... De verdad, qué estúpidos.
Yes, Commander?
Speak freely.
Trust you, Commander. If you think they...
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
¡Joker! No sé si ir a la ciudadela o ir directamente...
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Puto Joker. Tengo bastante cariño al señor. No sé. Dejar liarla para la última. Que descanse.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Feros.
Oh.
I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
Maravilloso.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Correcto, Kaidan, correcto.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. That's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Kaidan me parece un personaje muy interesante, la verdad. O sea, y los diálogos que tiene me parecen muy sensatos. Excepto que a la hora de pronunciarlos, a veces se lía y mete 7 diálogos, 7 temas en un mismo tal y a veces no lo entiendo. Pero cada tema por separado a mí me parece muy valioso. ¿Será que mi mente no es privilegiada?
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good.
Joder.
Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Joder, de verdad.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
No, tía.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Una difícil elección, en todo
I
caso.
suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Vamos a por él, pero de canteo.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
You can't think I'm the most patriotic person on the ship.
Nah, you just happened by at the right time. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Eh?
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance.
¿Por qué?
So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
No me entero bien de su historia. Cago en la leche porque quería decirle que no pasaba nada.
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway. Ma'am?
A ver si... A ver si nos enteramos mejor de la historia de Ashley. Perdón.
Commander? I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink.
What's the occasion?
It's Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
Buen punto.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family.
There's almost nothing in your files.
There's the only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Don't tell me you're blamed for that.
Not formally. Dad got passed for promotion over and over. And I think my record merits more than garrison duty on a backwater agri-colony. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
Is this why you're always going on about the Council?
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're part of the team, Williams. I don't care what your grandfather did or didn't do.
Not to get all cheesy, but you're the first CEO who's ever said that to me. Thanks, Skipper. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Tengo que equipar a esta gente. A ver. Qué fresquito hoy. No es ni tan mal. Wow. Mira, mejorada. Si te da igual, porque no. Perfecto. Antes de que se me olvide. Y antes de hablar con Rex.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
En este juego se gana más dinero que en los otros dos juntos, yo creo. ¿Voy a llegar al millón? Míralo. Rex, amigo mío.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. We told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
What the fuck?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked.
Wow.
But we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Pues como en Acuse.
That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Joder, chaval. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal la bomba esta? A mí me parece una bomba fuerte.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight.
Again.
So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger.
De nuevo, sí.
Too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Hey.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Pobrecillo, tío. Me da mazo de pena los Krogan y Rex en concreto. Joder, tío. Todo lo que no se contaba su padre. Vale que son así de guerreros y de tribales y de hijos de puta. Pero yo qué sé, ¿sabes? No sé.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
La flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Ew. Why?
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands. And I'm only a child.
Apenas nada. Eres de la realeza.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
What?
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry,
There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
¿Y si salvamos la galaxia? ¿Te parece suficiente?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile.
Joder.
Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it. Not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Volveremos a hablar con Tali de su padre. O sea, no... Creo que no nos contará nada nuevo, pero posiblemente me apetezca en el futuro volver a esa conversación. Por cómo crece Tali y eso. Ahora soy millonaria. No, millonario es cuando tienes más de 1 millón, ¿verdad? No cuando tienes 1 millón nada más. No, cuando tienes 1 millón eres millonario. Cuando tienes más de 1 millón, ¿eres multimillonario? ¿Sí, no? Sí. Si es por la experiencia, nunca lo sabré. X tú. Oy, oy. Creo que la próxima partida, en vez de ir a Birmire, Voy a ir a por la armadura del Krogan y a por el doctor de Garros. Yeah, I guess.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
¡Aupa!
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Chocos. Chocos. Me cae bien esa mujer.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Hombre, claro.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Qué buena conversación.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience.
Impresionante.
In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh, no! I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
Nadie está preparado para nada. Especialmente con lo que se nos avecina.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Let's. Pero en serio. Vamos a hacerlo, pero vamos en serio. Creo que ya no se le puede sacar ningún diálogo más. Hasta el final de la partida.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Eso me entristece muchísimo cuando en un juego has agotado las posibilidades de hablar con tus compañeros. Es como que ya has vivido la aventura que tenías que vivir con ellos. Quiero más, joder, quiero más. Bueno, pues nada, eso. Esperaremos hasta el matrimonio, si hace falta. A menos que muramos en el intento. Yo que ya he hablado. Vale, pues lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Voy a subir arriba. Ah, ya sé dónde está la armadura esa. Creo que ya sé en qué planeta está la armadura. Pero para el doctor... Este es. Un largo rojo. Ah, no. Vale. Queda uno, tío, queda uno. Podemos ir a cualquier cosa. Bueno, pues nada, no sé. Tendremos que explorar un poco la galaxia. Vamos a dejarlo aquí por hoy. Me encanta... Me encanta la sesión de hoy. He estado callado porque he estado absorta, no tenía más que añadir. Me gusta mucho la historia, tengo pena por la Toriana. Por la criatura Toriana. Me da mucha rabia cómo Saren utiliza a todo el mundo. Pero bueno, a ver si pronto le haremos rendir cuentas de una manera u otra. Al menos lo intentaremos o moriremos en el intento. Esas son las posibilidades que barajamos. Así que nada, espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en la próxima sesión, donde investigaremos un poco el espacio. Vamos a intercalar sesiones fuertes con sesiones un poco más de exploración. De todas maneras lo pondré en el título por si acaso pues alguno se siente decepcionado por todo ello. En fin, hasta entonces pues.